Hey, what's going on, guys? Ian, Eda, Beaven, whatever you want to call me, I'm here. And I have some free for all on Carbon using the M4 and the MP9. And, I basically, this is a good game. I go 30 and 2, using mainly the MP9, just shows how overpowered it is. And at the end of this, I have a little search and destroy fail clip there, where I almost got a clutch, but I failed. And it's pretty funny. So, the only reason I'm making this video is because they have a rumored Black Ops 2 perk list and they show some of the guns and stuff, and I'd like to share that for you guys. So let's get right into this. The first perk is called Spy, and Spy is you appear as a friend on the minimap. But the disadvantage is when you're shooting, you turn around the map. So you know how you have like the green arrows on the minimap. Basically, for the enemies, you'll end up as a green arrow, but when you shoot, you'll turn red. The pro version is if you detect enemy spies, they will still always be spotted on the radar. And basically that means like if other people using the perk, you can detect them. And the elite version is there's a new thing called elite, and it's kind of like pro, but it's different. I don't know if you can use both of them or you can only use one. But the elite version is if pilot is active, your airship will be marked as an ally. So you know how you call in like a helicopter or something, and it shows up like red on the end for the enemy if it's an enemy one. I guess that means it will show up green. The second perk is called Escape Artist. It says when going prone, you feign death, which basically means like you pretend to die. And the thing is, you cannot shoot during it. And I think it's gonna be kind of overpowered because like you can just fall into death and someone walk by and they can just come up and kill them. But they'll definitely have it like toned down like that. The pro version is when approaching death, the enemy's crosshair will turn to white and your name will disappear. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, like I guess Escape Artist is you don't like it doesn't look that realistic when you die. But then if the pro version is it actually looks like you die. The elite version is if diver is active, you realistically fall into your death instead of diving. So we'll see how that works out. Third perk is called Audiophile, and it says players with silenced weapons will show on your radar if they are shooting at you or close around you. So basically, I think that's really stupid because the point of the silencer is, you don't want anybody to notice you. And if you're shooting at someone, you're going to show up on the map, which completely defeats the purpose of it. I can tell this is going to be kind of abused, especially in free-for-all and search and destroy. We'll see how it goes. The pro version is footsteps are louder, which is, basically Silver Pro. And the elite version is if Bladesman is active, knifing will show up on the radar, which I think is also stupid. Especially for the knife-only guys. And like in search and destroy, I like to knife-only, and I think it's fun. But if they knife, it will show up on the radar. Which again, I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. Fourth perk is called Diffuser, and Diffuser it says to throw all equipment grenades, but cookable grenades throw up to 2 times farther. So basically, you can throw it 2 times farther. The pro version is you'll be able to take Semtex off of players and throw them elsewhere, and be able to pick up an enemy equipment and use it as their own, which I think is pretty cool. And the elite version is if quick draw is active, the circle will fill in 1.5 seconds. We all know quick draw, zoom in faster, stuff like that. Juggernaut. Juggernaut is back, but it's not the Juggernaut like we all know and love. It's Juggernaut says regenerate health faster while moving. So basically it doesn't give you extra health, but you regenerate the health faster while you're moving. The pro version is you regenerate health faster while crouched, so you don't have to run and you'll regenerate the health faster. And the elite version is if Scavenger is active, you are able to drop ammo packs for your team. It's basically Scavenger Pro, we all know scavengers like Bandolier. Sixth perk is called Diver, and it says you can dive into your cover, aka Dolphin Dive, and while diving you can still shoot, however, when you land, it takes a while to regain focus. If you guys didn't play Black Ops Dolphin Diving was kind of a big thing. When you're running and you can just go into pro and you'll dive, and it's kind of hard to shoot. And I see that Treyarch has taken that into consideration and made it a perk now, so you have to use it to, use that ability. The pro version is you can crawl 2 times faster, which is kind of interesting. We'll see how that works out. And elite version is if extreme conditioning is active, you can sprint while crawling 3 times faster, which basically, I don't know, extreme conditioning, not unlimited sprint, but sprinting faster, or sprinting longer, and it says you can basically sprint while you're crawling up to 3 times faster, which is kind of strange. We'll see how that works out. And then the next kill streak, or the next perk is called Pilot, and it says your flying kill streaks will count toward your next kill streak. And basically this shows that Black Ops 2 is not gonna have stackable kill streaks. If you want to have stackable kill streaks, you're gonna have to put on this perk. And it says the pro version is your controllable flying kill streaks will last until they're shot down. Like, you know how if you're playing and you show like a helicopter in the air and eventually it just goes away, it will not go away until it's shot down, which I think is pretty good. And then the elite version is with blind eye active, your uncontrollable flying kill streaks will not show on the map, which basically explains itself. Technician, your any land kill streaks will count toward your next kill streak. So it's basically like pilot, except if flying kill streaks, it's land kill streaks. And the pro version is your advanced UAVs will disable the enemy's UAV. Everyone knows advanced UAVs, call it in like a mini Blackbird. And I guess it will disable the other team's UAV, which I think is kind of cool. The elite version is if diffuser is active, your sentries cannot be taken down instantly. Which we'll see how that works. I don't know. 9 is Bladesman. You have 2 knives in each hand instead of just 1 in one hand. This essentially makes knives kill twice as fast. And that's kind of weird because, aren't knives already one-hit kill? We'll see later, though. The pro version is you have a chance of dodging the incoming player's knife, which I like a lot, because, frickin' panic knives are like my biggest pet peeve in this game. And that's pretty good. And elite is if assassin is active, knifing will be completely silent and not shown on the kill feed unless countered by audiophile elite. So like we said before, if you have audiophile elite, it means that, knifing will show up on the kill feed. But if you have assassin, which everyone knows what that is, basically it won't show up on the kill feed. Next perk is called Consciousness. While standing, you are just as accurate as when you are prone. The pro version is your bullets cause more flinching, and elite is if marksman is active, shooting your enemy will mark him on the minimap. Which, that basically explains itself. Focus. You'll be able to shoot while sprinting, even at the deduction of accuracy. So I think that's gonna be kind of overused, but we'll see how it works out. And the pro version is be able to shoot while jumping, even at the deduction of accuracy, which again, that looks pretty good. And then elite version is if stalker is active when jumping, equipment does less damage to you, which that sounds pretty cool. See how it works. Deep impact, everyone knows deep impact. Pro version, your bullets gain 50% damage with each person they go through, so that's kind of cool, like kind of stopping power. Elite version is if steady aim is active when hip firing, your bullets have 10% more damage with each person they go through. So, pretty much self-explanatory, we'll see for itself. And that's pretty much all of the perks, guys. Now, they have possible game types and guns, which I will do in my next commentary. And they also have what's going on with the knives, because the knifing system is apparently very flawed. So, they have something to fix that, and I have it right here, and I'll explain my next commentary. So if you guys want to see my next commentary, if you guys like my stuff, please subscribe, like the video, and thanks guys, I'll see you later, peace.